Hi guys, it's Chrissie with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Baby Monster. This is a new group that they have coming up here, and I think there's like 7 members, but they might cut those down to smaller amount of members, so there's going to be a process of elimination here. So we're going to do a reading here. The Celtic Cross, we're going to do their energy, their fears, what they think, what they feel, their past intuition, their near future intuition, the lessons they have learned, the external influences, what they don't see coming, and of course the outcomes. So let's have a look here. We have Death card in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. So I'm feeling like there's members in this group that don't want this journey to end. They're waiting for an answer. So I'm feeling like this has to be on who's going to be in this girls group. And these girls are like young. They're like, I think it said 13 to 17 years old. So they're quite young, but there's still a lot of potential in this group. And we're gonna do this. So let's see what's the energy for this group here. Can I get 2 cards for their energy, please? Okay. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So, wow. This is wonderful. So these are such big opportunities here. I feel like they love what they do for singing, and I feel like this is their truth. This is their calling. This is their chance to be doing what they love. Okay, so let's see here. What are their fears? Okay, so they're fearful about maybe being cast out in the cold. I feel like this is part of their journey in the sense that there's going to be some truth here and some, how do you want to say, I guess I want to say that they are, it's the Queen of Swords, okay? So they're going to get the hard truth. Let's just say there's no sugarcoating anything here. It's going to be pretty much cut and dry, and they're going to be cutting people out of this group. So, and then we have the Hangman in the upright. So this is about perspective, okay? So maybe some of the girls need more work on their singing, or it's just going to be about who they feel is the best, okay? And who's going to be able to go the distance, okay? And who's got the talent. All right, so let's see what they think here. Can I get 2 cards for what they think for this group? There's going to be some celebration here because they've accomplished a lot. They got to a certain point here. Even if not all of them go, they're actually acting like they are a family already. They got each other's back in this girl group, and I feel like they're rooting for one another. I mean, they're always hoping that they're going to get in, but I feel like they're becoming a family here with the Four of Wands. Right? They're a close-knit, yeah. So they feel here the Queen of Pentacles and the Fourth. Everybody wants to hang on to one another here, and I can't say I blame them. It's kind of like, almost like, you know how you hang on to your friends in a horror movie or something like that? I mean, not that this is a horror movie, but it's just like that feeling of security, you know, with one another. And this could bring a lot of financial gain for these girls. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles here, they're hanging on. They're saving whatever they can. They treasuring what they can out of this moment and hoping that they're going to get picked. What is their past intuition telling them? Wow, Ten of Cups. So some of these girls will get their Ten of Cups. This is going to be something that's going to make them very, very happy. And this is something they love with the Two of Cups, the partnership. They want this partnership here with these other girls. Whoever is going to be picked, it's going to be a very big love for what they do, and it's going to bring a lot of joy and happiness, and it could for their family with the Ten of Cups here. Okay, it could affect a lot of people in their families. So we have their near future intuition here. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So some of them may not get picked, and this could be kind of heartbreaking for one another, especially if there's close-knit connections between these girls. Maybe one or two girls are really close. I mean, they're all close, but there's going to be friends that they make that are really besties kind of friends. And I feel like they're going to be really sad for the girls that don't make it. One more? Yeah. They want to, the Knight of Swords, they want to fight for them, in a sense, to, you know, because if they don't make it, it's going to be a sad time for them. Okay, and I feel like with the Knight of Swords, they're all fighting to get these positions, right? And I don't feel like they're going to step on each other to get it, but they're all hoping that it's going to be them. Okay, nothing is for sure. So this could be something that's very like nail biting. I like that. Ah! So let's see, what lessons did they learn here? We have the Three of Pentacles. They learned about teamwork here with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles with the juggling and adapting to get to where they need to go here. Okay, they're adapting to one another, and of course there's going to be harmonies, melodies, and they all have to work together to get a certain sound, right? So it's not as easy as people think. There's a lot more to it than people realize. Okay, so what was the next one? Is external influences, and we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody isn't invested in this as much as the others here. What's the external influences? They may have things going on. Maybe they can't afford not to get picked. What is this? External influences, please, for Monster Baby. Okay, so it was in the reverse, and this is the Eight of Cups in reverse, so they do not want to have to walk away. Okay, and some people in their life may not be invested in them as much as others. I feel like they don't want this to end. They don't want to have to walk away. I mean, nobody would. This is a huge, huge opportunity for some of these girls. What don't they see coming? Well, that their dreams could come true with the Three of Wands. They're waiting for their ships to come in to find out. And then the Ten of Swords. They're going to, some of them are going to feel not betrayed, but very hurt. Stabbed in the back if they don't get picked, I guess. They're going to be devastated, really, with the Ten of Swords. That's kind of what it's telling me. And what is the outcome here? We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And can I get one more card here, please? I just got to make some room. Okay. Oh, I got a twofer. I got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So This is the outcome. So some of these girls maybe have a family that aren't really good with money. And it could be that there may be some that are gullible here. When it comes to this outcome, some may not get as much money as others too, and this could be a problem. What's this card here? Yeah, nobody wants to be out in the cold here. This is when it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's kind of like a positive change here. So they're going to have mixed emotions, because some are going to get what they want and others are not. But let's see here. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, they're going to stand up for what they believe in, and that's in themselves. And this is where that fighting to get in, to do what they love here. Okay, let's get some more here. Yeah, let's do these ones. Okay, so we have the energy of gateway in reverse. Not all of them are going to get through this gate, which we kind of already know. Yeah, some are afraid and maybe don't have the courage, where maybe some of the older girls do, or it could be the younger girls do, and it doesn't matter what age they are. I feel like some are scared, they're fearful, right? So there's not a lot of courage when it comes to this. Their bravery, and that kind of reminds me of strength and that Leo energy. We have community in reverse, and this is a fear. I feel like they're worried about what people will say if they don't get into this group. I feel like some of them are worried about what their communities will say if they fail. Okay. Can I get one more card for the fears, please? Ooh. And we have solitude. Yeah, I feel like they may hide away if they don't make it. This could be very, I want to say, like, almost dishonored. Like, dishonor, I'm feeling. What is the Three of Cups? Thriving. Yeah, there's going to be some that are celebrating, that are going to thrive here and go really far in this. Oh, okay. And it's going to be a huge opportunity for some of these girls. And I kind of feel like, you know, even if they don't make it in this particular group, there'll be other groups that they can try to get into. And I feel like not all is lost here. How do they feel about this? Taking a risk. Some of them are not going to take that risk. They're not going to maybe give as much as they could, okay? They're not going to take that risk of something here. Okay, because it's going to be an adventure here, right? Maybe some of them don't have the cash to do this. If they have to travel, I feel like everything's going to be taken care of, though. And taking risks, somebody's not wanting to take a risk here. But there's adventures happening here, and they're going to feel that. So what is the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups? Leadership. There's going to be some that are, well, there's going to be a leader in this group, or they're going to fight to have that leadership. New beginnings. Yeah, this is beautiful. These beginnings for these girls are going to be such a life change. I feel like some are going to be able to handle the pressure, and others may not be able to. That may be where that taking that risk comes in. What is their new future intuition telling them? Action in reverse. So let's get another one for that. What's their new future intuition purity. Okay. So I kind of feel like this may be a worry about, because some of them are young. This is a hard industry to be in, from what I understand. It's very hard work to get where you need to go, and there's a lot of talented people out there. I feel like people are worried that some of these girls might get taken advantage of. Some are worried about taking action here. Let's see. What's the lessons learned here? Can I get 2 cards? Oh, some are with the flow, and others are ready to go with the relaxation in reverse. So just being in the flow, going with the flow, and living this adventure, having fun in this adventure, okay? And I kind of feel like there's not going to be a lot of time to relax with relaxation in reverse. So what is the external influences? We have illumination in reverse. They may not have a lot of time to reflect on their own. I feel like their time is not going to be their time anymore. It's when you become in the public eye like that, you don't have your privacy, okay? Yeah, miracles. Wow. These girls are going to feel like their dreams have come true. And others are going to feel a big sense of a realization of what they got themselves into, okay? And this could be scary for them. These could be outside influences that are saying, look, you know, this is how it's going to be, and it might not be what they thought it was going to be, okay? What is this don't see coming here? Woo, abundance. So maybe they haven't been paid for anything in particular, like they have to get into the group, but a whole lot of abundance is coming that they don't see coming. Like I don't feel like they realize the extent of how much their life is going to change here. Yeah, openness. Wow. So they have to be open to receiving this abundance and be in that flow, right? So what is the outcome here? Can I get 2 cards? Okay. Ooh, that's kind of on the fence here. Healing chaos. Okay. So they may not have a whole lot of time to heal a lot of stuff in him. It's going to be chaotic. Transformations in reverse. So some of these girls will transform, and I feel like others are not so much. Let's see. Let's get one more card because the tornado came out there, and that's the healing, the chaos. Oh, you can see that. Anyhow, it's a tornado here, and this is just saying that it's on the fence, so they all know that this is going to be pretty chaotic. So there's going to be some healing they're going to have to do here. Transformation in reverse. I kind of feel like that's kind of what do I want to say to that? Protection in reverse. I feel like they're going to miss their family, and some of these people in their family may be very close to them. I feel like they may not feel protected because maybe their family can't go with them on all of the adventures they're going to be, like tours and places they have to go to perform. I kind of feel like they're going to end up growing up a lot quicker being in this industry, okay? Let's see, forgiveness. So there may have to be some forgiveness here. I'm not exactly sure why though. Why is that? Diligence. So I kind of feel like some may be more diligent than others, and that's like have their heart into it, you know, they really want this, and maybe others are just not ready for this kind of move, you know, where they're, and some may need to be forgiven. Maybe they'll get picked and then they can't cut it. Maybe it'll be too hard for them to do it, you know, because it's going to take a whole lot of confidence and loving themselves and being in that peaceful state of being in that flow for all this stuff to come in. So let's see here. I'm going to do Kipper. Okay. Concern. Yeah, there's some girls that are going to be very concerned. Maybe their families will be concerned about them, especially depending on their age, right? So let's look at their energy here with the Kipper. What do we have here for the Kipper? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, wow. Their energy is about the money, money, money. Ow! All right. So, great fortune and high honor. I kind of felt that honor thing here. If they don't get chosen, I feel like they're going to feel like they let their family down, and it's going to be hard for them to be in the community. They're going to want to be in solitude here. So what are the fears here with the Kipper? Yeah, some of them may be really immature with the child card here. They're still children, you know. They're gonna 13 years old is pretty young, right? And a mature man. Okay, so, this might scare them a bit. This, whoever the man is in charge here, I feel like they feel like little girls or little children scared about this person that's choosing this group. Let's see. What's the thinking? What are they thinking here with the Kipper? Yeah, they don't want it to end with the coffin in reverse. And unexpected income. So I feel like this is going to be much more than they bargained for or realized, and they're not going to want this money to end. Great adventures. Some of them aren't ready to take this risk. Wow, this sudden wealth is going to be huge. The work is going to be huge, and whoever this mature man is, he's very wealthy, and I feel like they sense just how big this is when they're doing their tryouts and waiting for their pick here. Some may be quite fearful, some may not be. They might be ready for this. They may know what to expect. All right, let's see. What's their past intuition? We have thief and adjudication. So they may be worried once they have this money. Now things are going to change for them because now they have money. Are there people coming in? Is it love or is it for their money? Okay, now it's going to be about different concerns, okay? And maybe worried about contracts and having to go to court, and what if their parents take their money, or, you know, that kind of, it's a different worry now. And their past intuition is saying that there may have been a thief maybe in something here having to do with court. Maybe somebody got divorced, or I don't know what this is. With the adjudication and the thief, that's kind of telling me somebody might be taking somebody to court for taking some money here, or to do with the relationship. So that could be a fear for them in the past. This is their past intuition. So maybe they've had problems before when it came to money. Let's see, what is this near future intuition? Yeah, concern. So there are concerns here when it comes to this. Maybe getting sued, or and despair. Their near future intuition is they're concerned, and they know that some are going to be, it's going to be a big change with the number 5 here. Some of these girls, this is destined for them to happen, for them to be in this group. So I feel like somebody in their past had dealt with somebody that was maybe after money from their family, or maybe money was a big thing, and perhaps there was a divorce here where somebody took a lot of money from their family or sued them for something. But there is concern and despair, but that could be because of the choice. Are they going to be picked for this, right? Let's see. What are the lessons learned here in the Kipper? A mature woman here. There might be somebody in their group that's more mature, or there might be like a woman with this group to make them feel more comfortable. They're not going to be all around a bunch of men. So like a custodian, like a chaperone is kind of what I'm looking at. This is relaxation for the Kipper. Yeah, that community. They don't want to face the community when this happens. This is going to be a lesson learned here for them. They may have to be mature about this. They're not wanting to face the community if they don't get picked, I'm feeling. What is the external forces? Main female. Could be that they're worried about disappointing their mother. What about external influences? Okay, I have to pause that. It's possible that they're concerned about not being a privileged lady because it's in reverse. And this could be external forces. This could be a lot of disappointment if they don't get it, and they're worried about their mother. Let's see, what's the abundance and openness? Yeah, this is a journey. They don't see coming on just how big this journey is going to be here. Don't fly on the floor. Oh, and some of them might. There's a house here and a journey, so they're all going to be together. I feel in a house that this is going to be something that they do for on tour. Maybe it's a hotel but they're all going to be together on these journeys. And I feel like this is something that's, it's almost like the extent of the luxury they're going to get into is going to be quite a shock to some of these girls. What's the outcome here for the Kipper? Okay, so marriage is here. Outcome. So some of these girls, some may not go down the right path here. Some may end up getting married here. And that could change their path. Family room is empty. I feel like some of them are worried about, it's going to be a challenge leaving their family behind. Okay? And maybe forgiveness for the people they're not going to be able to be around as much as they'd like to. I'll do the star cards. I really enjoyed doing these cards. I did another reading like this with these cards. So we have the diamond star. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. And some of these girls, they are not destined for this. Some have destiny here. I think these are all in the upright. So I'm going to read them all in the upright. So this is destiny with this great fortune and high honor here. And then we have the universal midwife, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. So this is something this is a brand new group. So this is going to be new for a lot of them. I feel like maybe most of them. Okay, what's the fear here? I connect and align with my higher consciousness. So I feel like some of them may feel out of alignment here because it's going to be such a drastic change. There's going to be a lot of fear here. Yeah, the medicine woman. I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. They're going to have to take the time for themselves and maybe meditate and try to relax some when it, because it's going to be a lot of pressure, I feel, a lot of nerves here. Let's see. And this is what they're thinking. They need to surrender and let go with self-compassion. So they need not to be too hard on themselves if they don't make it. Okay? Because not all of them are going to. The Huntress quest. The Pleiades light, my quest will be wild and free. This unexpected income here, and I feel like these girls, not that they're going to get out of control, but they're going to feel free because they're going to have the money to do more things than they ever have before. Okay? This is a great reading. Okay, what do they feel? Starseed. I am divine child of the universe. They're going to feel like they are chosen, like the chosen one, you know? Like destined for this. We have the goddess of balance, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So I feel like there's unity here. They're going to have that equality within all of them, and they're all going to treat each other like an equal. There's no one better than the other in the aspect of where they are fighting with each other to get something more than the others, if you know what I mean. If that makes sense. What's the past intuition here? We have gateway of light, infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. So some of these girls are very intuitive, and I feel gifted. The temple home. I no longer search outside myself for home. And I feel like that is loving thyself. And I feel like they have to be in this type of energy in order to accept this in, okay? They have done, I feel like they may have done the work spiritually to get where they are right now. Look at that, the 7 sisters. Wow, circle, sisterhood enriches my life. And this is their intuition here, their near future. And maybe all 7 of them will make it. Maybe it'll end up being 7 girls. The mirror, they reflect. I hold the mirror to see, accept, and love all of me. And I feel like they're all in the same boat that way. They have to have that confidence. They have to have that feeling of that they can do this, you know. And I feel like they might lean on each other quite a bit for support, you know. Maybe all 7 sisters will go, like 7 sisters, but all 7 girls will make it, you know. The sacred orchard, co-create. My abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. So they have to be in that mindset. And in order to accept it in, like I said, like they have to have that abundant that attracts, like that law of attraction, like who they are is magnetic and it brings in their blessings, right? What they want to attract. We have the enchanter, dream. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true. Wow. And then we have the visionary. I chart stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. And I feel like this is, they may even feel like it's magical, you know? Like they're Cinderella. You know what I mean? Like that whole different life, whole different world, and it's going to really open their eyes up to what can be, and it's going to be much more than they ever thought possible for some of these girls. Okay, what are the external influences here for the star cards? Wow, it's a beautiful day out today. Nice. Ooh. Mother of the sea, goddess, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Yeah, I feel like some of these girls are very talented, very creative, and maybe all 7 of these girls are going to make it here. Let's see. Outside influences. Lovers, a cosmic union is destined for greatness. So these girls are going to come into union. They all have their own creativity to really make something unique and their own, okay? Maybe different than a lot of other people out there are doing for these girl groups, okay? What's the journey in the house for what they don't see coming? They may buy their own place with the money they get. There's going to be such an abundance. They may even buy their own homes here. The lost star, rebirth, out of the darkness into the light. And I feel like this journey is going to be opening, like I said before, opening up their eyes to a different type of living, a different type of world, a whole different life. It's going to be something that is going to be maybe tough to take in at first. And the thing is not to forget who you truly are. Even if you get into this lifestyle, to be true to who you are still. Don't change yourself to make yourself think that you're so much better than anyone else. Do you know what I mean? Keeping that humble mindset, and be that grateful person for how your life is going. Father of the sky, God, I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. Wow. Like I said, it's going to be very stressful for some of these girls, especially at the ages they are. And they can release this by just asking Spirit to help release the weight of the world off of their shoulders. Because they are going to feel like that. Like they're quite burdened with all these demands about practice, working together, being creative, and trying to please their fans or their public, or coming up with something really great, and having faith that this is going to be a hit. And you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different ball game, I feel, for some of these girls. Marriage here. What is this? Amazon Queen, battle. I am devoted warrior of the universe. So some of these girls may battle the idea of marriage, okay? And some of these girls may end up getting married. It may not be for a bit, maybe 3 years from now. For some of them, depending on their age. I mean, if they're 13, they're not going to get married at 16. You know what I mean? But some of these older girls, they may end up getting married when they're in their 20s. Some of these girls are going to be very devoted to their commitments with any man they may be with. They may find the one, but the pathway's in reverse, so it may not be their path to be married. The Amber Star, let go, I surrender and allow myself to grieve. So some of these girls may not feel this is the right path for them. So some could quit. At least one. It may not be what they thought it would be. It might be a lot harder than they thought, or the mystic magic. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. So I feel like this is something that it has to be the right mindset in order to move forward. And not all these girls are the marriage card, and with the pathway in reverse, marriage may not be in the cards for these girls, not for a while. So that might be what they may have to give up on, is love for another person. You know, they're going to love themselves for a while and follow their dreams, because we all have hopes and dreams and things we want to do in our life, right? It used to be, the old paradigm used to be that, if you can believe it, you were born to look after a man, okay? Do the cooking and the cleaning. You're a housewife. You didn't work. You weren't allowed to work, okay? And I mean, things have changed a whole lot now to nowadays, where you almost have to have two people working in order to make it nowadays, right? So, but for these girls, this is going to be a whole different type of luxurious life that they're going to live. And I feel like there may be some that lose themselves along the way of who they are and get this ego of that they're so great. Like, but, you know, I feel like with these girls, though, some people get like that. Stars could be really difficult. But I kind of feel with these girls, I kind of feel like they're going to stay in that balance. They're all going to keep each other in check here. I kind of feel like they're very grateful for the opportunity. So I don't see them really stepping out of that into their ego too much, because I feel like they're all there as a group, as a family, as a sisterhood. And with the 7 sisters there, with the circle, sisterhood enriches my life, I kind of feel like maybe all 7 will make it. I guess we'll see. I think I'm going to leave it there with these girls. I got 7 here again. Seven. Seven again. 777. That could be a shock for them. They may be anticipating that some of this group is going to be not making it here. They're prepared for that. And this might be a surprise that they're all going to make it. I keep getting 7 in my mind's eye, so this might be a shock to them that all 7 will make it into this group. I kind of feel like even though they all might make it, somebody may end up leaving the group anyway. For different reasons, maybe health reasons in their family, or well, that's what I'm picking up now anyways, so 7 sisters. Anyways, that's what I have for this reading. So please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys all next time. Stay blessed. Oh, and thank you all so much for your donations. If you do want to donate, there's the super thanks, or there is a PayPal account in the description box. My address for my mailing address is down in the description box as well, if you want to send any cards that you would like to see me use on the channel. So thank you all. Mwah! And take care. We'll see you next time. Later.